AI video just graduated from a fun internet toy to a $4.4 trillion boardroom weapon. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're unpacking the exact tools scaling massive corporate ROI and the hidden legal traps you absolutely cannot afford to ignore. Let's dive into the new productivity frontier. For the past year, AI video has kind of felt like this amazing, fun new toy. But that is changing, and it's changing fast. These tools are officially moving out of the experimental playground and right into the boardroom, becoming a really core part of how businesses get things done. So let's dive into how that's happening. And look, this isn't some small niche trend. According to McKinsey, the potential annual economic bump from generative AI is just staggering. We're talking up to $4.4 trillion. Yeah, trillion with a T. We are literally watching a brand new business frontier open up right in front of us. I saw this great quote from the law firm Ropes and Gray. They said, "This tech started a revolution in the art world." And that's so true. But now that exact same revolution is happening inside companies, completely shaking up how they create content, train their people, and talk to their customers. So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at this new productivity frontier. Then we'll break down what I'm calling the triple advantage for businesses. We'll see some real-world examples of AI video in action, figure out how to choose the right tool, and finally, we'll talk about how to navigate the risks. All right, first up, the new productivity frontier. I mean, we've all gotten pretty used to using AI for text by now, right? Well, this is the next giant leap. We're talking about creating high-quality, professional video that's perfectly tailored for specific business needs, everything from new hire onboarding to big marketing campaigns. So just to make sure we're all on the same page here, what exactly is an AI video generator? Well, it's pretty straightforward. It's a tool that takes something you give it. Could be a text prompt, an image, or even another video, and it uses artificial intelligence to create a brand new video from scratch. The concept is simple, but the execution? Wow, it's incredibly powerful. So why are so many businesses jumping on this so fast? Well, it really boils down to what I call the triple advantage. We're talking massive cost savings, a huge boost in engagement, and maybe most importantly, the ability to scale up your content in a way that just wasn't possible before. Let's start with cost, because this number is wild. The HR tech company Smart Expert saved an incredible $70,000, and that was on creating over 10,000 minutes of training content. How do they do it? Simple. They just swapped out their traditional, expensive production process for AI video tools. And get this, it wasn't just about the money. They also saved 800 hours of production time. I mean, think about that. That's 800 hours their team got back to focus on actual strategic work, instead of dealing with studio rentals and filming logistics. The efficiency gains here are they're huge. But here's the big question. Does cheaper and faster also mean, worse? Not at all. In fact, it's the opposite. The global IT firm Sigma Software saw a 35% increase in how much their employees engaged with training videos made with AI. It turns out more captivating content leads to better learning. Who knew? So the bottom line is this. These benefits hit your business where it counts. Yeah, you slash production costs and make things run more efficiently, but you also get to create personalized customer experiences at a massive scale, which can drive revenue and free up your best people to actually innovate. Okay, so we've covered the why. Now let's get into the where. Which parts of a business are actually being transformed by AI video, like right now? This data from McKinsey is really fascinating. It basically pinpoints the epicenters of this whole revolution. About 75% of all the value from Gen AI is clustered in just 4 areas: customer operations, marketing and sales, software engineering, and R&D. These are the departments where AI video is making the absolute biggest waves. And this really shows you the night and day difference. The old way was so slow and expensive. You needed studios, actors, a whole crew. The new AI-powered way? You're using digital avatars and templates to get things done super fast and at a low cost. And this is crucial. You can easily update a video or translate it for a global audience in just minutes, not months. Okay, so you see the potential, you're thinking, I want in, but let's be real. The market for these tools is absolutely exploding right now, and it can be pretty overwhelming to figure out where to even start. So, how do you pick the right platform for your business? This table is a pretty great snapshot of the landscape, and the key takeaway is this: it's not one size fits all. Different tools are built for different jobs. If you're doing corporate training videos, a tool like Synthesia is a leader. But if you're trying to create a cinematic marketing video, you might look at something like OpenAI Sora. And for creative pros who want total control, Runway is probably the way to go. So when you're choosing, you can keep it simple and strategic. First, just define your goal. I mean, an internal onboarding video has totally different needs than a big Super Bowl ad, right? Second, be realistic about your team's tech skills. And third, and listen, this one is non-negotiable. You have to check the fine print and make sure your subscription plan actually allows for commercial use. Which brings us to, well, the elephant in the room. This is the one question that every single business leader needs to be asking themselves before they dive headfirst into this world. Because for all of this incredible opportunity, there is some real risk. So in this last section, we're going to break down the legal and ethical things you absolutely need to have on your radar. When you talk to legal experts, they'll usually point to 4 big hazards. 1, your plan might not even allow commercial use. 2, you might be required to give credit to the platform. 3, the AI could accidentally create something that looks a lot like copyrighted material. And 4, and this is a big one, you might not actually own the copyright to the video you just created. And it goes beyond just the legal stuff, right? There's a really clear ethical guideline that's starting to emerge, and it's all about transparency. You just can't mislead your audience. Being upfront and honest about using AI to create content is quickly becoming the standard, and it's the right thing to do. So let's wrap this all up. AI video is, without a doubt, a transformative tool. It offers a massive return on investment through savings and better engagement, but unlocking all that value requires a smart, responsible approach, from picking the right tool all the way to understanding the legal landscape. So that leaves us with one final question to think about. Where could this technology help your business create better content faster? And maybe more importantly, what's the very first step you can take to start exploring that potential responsibly? The efficiency gains are undeniable, but that legal minefield is real. So I want to hear from you. Are you ready to deploy AI video in your business, or are the copyright risks holding you back? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit subscribe to stay ahead of the AI curve. See you then!